push me, I let it decide. It stays up and stay low. I don't reveal what I know. I don't show off, I don't flex, I don't chase threats, I collect. Stand right here, I don't slide. If I say less, it's by design. I say once, I don't speak twice. I don't gamble, but I roll the dice. I don't rush plays, I let it sit. I don't force moves, I commit. I don't need noise to get respect. I don't throw shots, I stay direct. I don't leave gaps, I don't guess when the pressure hits. I'm at my best. I don't play tough, I stay calm. I don't fake heat, I stay on. I don't overthink what's ahead. I read the room, then I step. I don't get lost in the hype. I don't move on just to be right. I don't chase wins, I stack them. I don't react even when I win. I say it once. I don't move fast, I move on time. Pressure don't push me, I let it decide. It stays up and stay low. I don't reveal what I know. I don't show off, I don't flex, I don't chase threats, I collect. Stand right here, I don't slide. If I say less, it's by design. I say once, I don't speak twice. I don't gamble, but I roll the dice. I don't rush plays, I let it sit. I don't force moves, I commit. I don't need noise to get respect. I don't throw shots, I stay direct. I don't leave gaps, I don't guess when the pressure hits. I'm at my best. I don't play tough, I stay calm. I don't fake heat, I stay on. I don't overthink what's ahead. I read the room, then I step. I don't get lost in the hype. I don't move on just to be right. I don't chase wins, I stack them. I don't react even when I win. I say it once. I don't move fast, I move on time. Pressure don't push.
Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, that is how much time I had today. Enough time to put this one little arena graphic up. Didn't have time to do any posting. I guess you could say I'm Oiler fatigued out, for lack of better terminology. You're not wrong, folks. You're not wrong. Hey, at least you guys can thrive on the fact you're still first in your division. I got a few messages on my post from post game, and I got a few more in my DMs. Made me reflect a little bit. Apparently, I'm not fair when it comes to reffing, and I'm too Oiler biased. Well, here's a newsflash for you people. I'm an Oilers fan reactor. I will lean a little more oily than I will for the other team. You can also have solace in the fact, Bolts fan, that Florida will not make playoffs. They can beat the Toronto Maple Leafs all they want. They're still not making the playoffs. But yeah, last night's game against Anaheim was a calamity of errors. Bad goaltending, bad defense. You had to lead twice by 2 goals, and you squandered it both times. It's inexcusable. But today's a new day. Kings are a new opponent. They played last night as well. As it sits right now, the Oilers are still in third place in the Pacific Division. You know what, Mund? It is very true. And I agree with you, buddy. I think picks might be the answer for the Oilers. But as we look at the standings, Colorado's in first, Dallas is in second, Wilder in third, Vegas is fourth, Anaheim's in fifth, Oilers are in sixth. Then you've got the Mammoth in seventh and the Kraken in eighth. The Kings are on the outside looking in. I don't care if the Oilers go to eighth place when it's all said and done. I don't care if they're the second wildcard team, have to go to Colorado and beat Colorado. Don't care. As long as the Oilers are 1 through 8, make the playoffs, I don't care where they line up. I know there's a lot of people that are, gotta win the division. Gotta win the division. No, you don't. No. As the standings sit, it's still Pacific Division 1, 2, 3. So they're technically in third in the Pacific Division, but sixth overall in the standings for the West. Yes, they passed us last night by 1 point. It is what it is. That's why that overtime point was really needed. That's why Nurse needs to be better. And I'm going to call it right now. And you guys may not like what I have to say. Tristan Jarry has 3 weeks to prove he's a starting goalie for the Edmonton Oilers. Or the Oilers are going to have no choice but to use him and 2 first-round picks and Mangiapane to Nashville for Saros. Sorry, Nashville fans. That's not going to happen, Epic. You're not wrong, Nick. Show up tonight. Exactly that. That's why I got a jersey on tonight that is going to epitomize what tonight should be for the Edmonton Oilers. Now, I'm saying this in truthfulness. If the Oilers are serious about getting an actual starting goalie, Nashville has a number 1 goalie and a number 2 goalie that are really good. UC Saros still has term. If you could flip Jarry, Mangiapane, and 2 first-round picks to Nashville for Saros, who says no? Considering Nashville is not making the playoffs. I'm sorry, but you're not. I just don't see a world where Nashville makes the playoffs. And Steven Stamkos wants to go to... I can't even say that with a straight face. Steven Stamkos wants to go back to Tampa, Minnesota, or Dallas. Dallas can't afford you, Steven Stamkos, because you're not going to get retained. Nashville's not retaining any salary on you. Tampa can't afford you either. Minnesota can't afford you either. Yeah, Vasilevsky didn't look sharp tonight. You'd almost think that he was off for 3 weeks in the Bahamas or something. I kind of wish the Russians had a hockey team at the Olympics, if I'm completely honest with you guys. Edmonton Oilers lineup tonight. Hopkins, McDavid, Hyman, Savoy, Draisaitl, Roslovic, Podkolzin, Henrique, Friedrich, Mangiapane, Lazar. Where's Janmark? Everybody was crying, complaining that they had to bench Janmark. Well, guess what, folks? Janmark got benched. For the first time all year, Janmark was benched. Hell, throw him, Mangiapane, and Jarry in the trade. Saros, Nashville. Let's get it done. I wish I could say Saros and Ryan O'Reilly, but Nashville's not willing to retain any salary on anybody, so... Oh, no! Oh, I thought it was Vasilevsky. My bad, good sir. My bad. Oh, man. Oh... You're not wrong, Epic, and I was saying that all summer. Saros is available from Nashville. but you have to make it. You have to wait for Nashville to not be in the playoffs. And I'm going to guarantee you by trade deadline, they're just going to fall further and further. Tristan Jarry's starting tonight? Are you fucked? Tristan Jarry's going to start tonight? Fuck off. Please tell me that it's Ingram starting, because I just saw Jarry. Please tell me that his numbers aren't very good, but we need something, man. We need something here in Edmonton. We need a Picard. We need a Calvin Picard in Edmonton. I think you and I were the only two people blowing on that horn. Saros to come to Edmonton. I think that's the fit. I honestly think that is the fit for the Oilers. UC Saros. Yes, it's 7.7. But now you've got a goalie that makes some money. You can make the 7.7. You can make that 7.7. Thanks, Epic. Yeah, I don't have sound on my TV. With the kids not being in school for the next 4 days, apparently Alberta teachers need more time off than they need in school. We're for sure. That's something else. But yeah, the teachers here in Alberta seem to think that school is for the birds and they don't need to be there to get paid. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, Jodes. I know you're a teacher here in Alberta. But especially here in Edmonton, the way that some of these teachers act, Your daughter's being disruptive in class. You have to come get her. Describe disruptive. Is she talking? Is she moving too much? Is she just describe destructive? Is she hitting people? Is she screaming? Like, yeah. Hey, that's how you got to find the small victories, though, right? You got to get those small ones in when you can.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Hollywood, and welcome to Los Angeles. I'm Gene Principe, and listen, this is where you go to become a movie star or to see a movie. And is that Tom Cruise? I think that was Tom Cruise. He's a Top Gun, but also Mission Impossible. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, if you're the LA Kings, is, well, can we ever beat Connor McDavid in the playoffs? They couldn't in 2022 or 2023 or 2024 or 2025, and you never know, these two teams could meet again in 2026. Oh, I've lost track of how many installments of Lord of the Rings. And listen, lately we've been talking a lot about Olympic rings and also Stanley Cup rings. And Connor McDavid eloquently discussed yesterday how difficult it is to win. But boy, look at him. He comes out, he's been all over the world, and then he has an all-world game to help the Edmonton Oilers nearly get at least a point against the Anaheim Ducks. Yo, Adrian! Oh, Rocky, I got a soft spot for Sly Stallone. I mean, unbelievable movies that he's made. And the movie that Kings would love to see has a happy ending with the acquisition of Artemi Panarin. And then Andrei Kopitar, what a career he's had. An underdog himself to make it this far. Oh, yo, Adrian Kempe, who's leading the way almost as always on the part of the LA Kings. Okay, now upstairs to two dashing good-looking men with incredible talents. Here they are, the lead characters on Sportsnet West and Hockey Night in Canada, Louis DeBrusk and Jack Michael.
So talented. This guy played in the National Hockey League. He had 24 goals, Gene, and 41 points. Louis, if you'd put up 18 more points, where would you have finished?
59.
59. Happy birthday, Gene.
Oh,
Happy birthday, buddy.
thanks, boys.
Hey,
Good
Gene
work on the
Principe
mat
turns
there.
59.
Had to think for a millisecond.
Doesn't look a day over 60.
Yeah, hey, listen, it's been a great day. I'd love to be at home, but if I can't be at home, I'd love the fact that I'm with you guys and our crew and the Edmonton Oilers, who I got to tell you, as a kid growing up, a dream job, and the dream continues. So maybe it is like a movie here, being in Hollywood with you guys, the Edmonton Oilers
Yeah,
and the LA Kings.
you're not wrong, Epic.
All right,
Not
so
wrong at
Gene's
all.
59th birthday arrives at a time where
Like, you're not wrong. They need to start putting something together. I'm just one of those guys that'll be a forever optimist, and I will forever think this other team is too good to not make playoffs. Like, they will. Like, Epic, I just think this year with the Olympics, it's throwing everybody for a loop, right? So I think this team will be fine. Get back, now they can get back into, and I'm not wanting to get hurt. And I can say this with my full chest. There were some players on this hockey team that were playing not to get hurt before the Olympics because they wanted to be healthy going into the Olympic break. That's no longer an excuse now. If it isn't 100% gas 100% of the time, you're failing yourself and you're failing the franchise.
Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land.
That's why I'm not a betting man, but I would put money on the Oilers making the playoffs, sir.
And free.
I know it doesn't look like it, but
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada,
right, Jerry, right on time.
we
15 minutes
stand
late.
on guard for thee.
And performing the national anthem of the United States of America this evening, accompanied by Kings organist Dieter Rule, please welcome Kings season ticket member Hannah Davey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
Ouch. Ouch is right. Ouch. At least she took out her nose ring.
Pier, not far from where the immortal sitcom Three's Company was filmed. And yes, I was permitted to watch that show at the tender age of 6. May explain a few things for those of you viewing at home tonight. Massive game for these two Pacific Division rivals. Connor Ingram gets the call tonight, looking for his first ever win against the LA Kings. He came in relief last night and lost when a late goal by Cutter Gauthier felled the Oilers with 1:14 left. LA was beaten 6-4 last night. That man, Darcy Kemper, was the man who faced the Oilers in the playoffs last year. Played to a save percentage of .889 as LA was eliminated in 6 games. And Louis, I look at the pair of 10s tonight as potentially playing a role tonight. Trent Frederick and Corey Perry, the one-time Oiler. Frederick shined on the line he starts with tonight. Adam Henrique and Vasily Podkolzin, and we're underway with Spencer Stastny and Ty Emerson rounding out Edmonton's 5-some. Your starting lineup brought to you by Bet99.net, and it's Ingram swiftly playing one ahead for Podkolzin, and immediately it'll be scooted out by Adam Henrique. He'll get it back from Frederick and dump it behind the LA net. Grabbed by Brian Dumoulin, the longtime Pittsburgh Penguin, up to Corey Perry, who rifles a pass too far for the struggling Warren Fogle, and that's an icing call against Los Angeles.
And there's a reason why Chris Knobloch starts this third line. Adam Henrique centering Vasily Podkolzin and Trent Frederick. He felt they had a real strong game last night, which they did. They created opportunities. They were physical. Trent Frederick had 6 of the 21 hits that the Edmonton Oilers have. So setting the tone early, that's the kind of game that Chris Knobloch wants his team to play against Los Angeles tonight.
Kings beat the Oilers in a shootout back on January the 10th. And here's Andrei Kopitar steering one up the right-hand side. And the Kings were on the second of a back-to-back that night as well. Both teams having played and lost last night. Edmonton 6-5, LA 6-4. And the teams combined to give up 9 third-period goals. LA led Vegas 2-1. And that game for the Golden Knights was played without their 5 Olympians. Tough loss for Los Angeles. Both teams having dropped 4 in a row coming in. Mikey Anderson over to Drew Doughty. His wrist shot is handled by Ingram, and another whistle, 1:16 in.
Jim Hiller's really shuffled his lineup tonight with a couple guys out, and he's centering.
Oh, epic.
You know, on this line here, it'll be the matchup line up against Connor McDavid.
What's he hurt with, a bruised ego?
On this line, as we've seen so often. Nice save by Ingram early on here.
At center.
But for Hiller, though, he's just trying to find the balance. Kopitar down to the third line. You're going to see LaFerriere still playing with Panarin and Kempe up in the top line, but starting to try and find the mix. With Kevin Fiala being out after the injury in the Olympics, it really has opened up opportunities for other players to step up and fill a big void. And that offensive output will have to be done by others for the Los Angeles Kings.
Artemi Panarin made his Kings debut last night, assisted on 2 goals.
Unger, Jerry Unger or Picard?
Even in a losing effort, as was the case.
Because Unger was sent down to the East Coast Hockey League so Picard could play starter net in the AHL.
There's Darnell Nurse scampering up the right-hand side, tossing one toward the net, and Kemper, after thinking better of it.
So because Picard got sent down to Bakersfield, which I think is the stupidest fucking move this team could have done, Unger had to go down to the East Coast Hockey League to be a starter down there. You can't have both guys in Bakersfield splitting time. So Unger went down to the East Coast so that he could start and Picard can start in Bakersfield. We'll see how long that experiment lasts. Honestly, though, and I'll be 100% honest, Jari's got 2.5 weeks to show he's a starting goalie. If not, trade him with Mangiapane. Him, Mangiapane, and 2 first-round draft picks. To any team that has a starting goalie not in the playoffs right now. I say any team, but I'm hoping it's Nashville. I want UC Saros. I don't want Jordan Binnington here. Oh no, not more rumors. No. No, just You want both of them starting.
Bouchard, a shot and a save made by Kempler, decided to play it over to Dumoulin. And then
Right?
almost
You want both of them starting, right?
turned disastrous. It got stuck in his glove, I think, Lou. Here's
And with Unger being in the East Coast Hockey League, he's not just playing for one team. He can play for several teams a week.
Nobody in front of Kemper, so it was a pretty clean look that he had at the
Like,
shot. That one
I
was
like how they have it
bad.
set up. Like, one night he could play for Fort Wayne. The next night he could play for, like, the Cleveland team. And I like that. I like how they have those contracts in the East Coast Hockey League. Hey, one of our guys is out. We need a goalie. Is he available for tonight? Yep, sure.
An offensive output this season leads the National Hockey League with 65 points. Just a terrific season once again for Bouchard. Was +2 in the loss last night with a couple of points, a goal, and assist. And has a good chance there early on Kemper.
19 points in his last 11 games for Evan Bouchard. Again, not on the Canadian Olympic team, but the man who leads all NHL defense in scoring. Corey Perry shoots it in. Had a 19-goal campaign for the Oilers last year. Vogel forechecking. He's been struggling lately. Kopitar tried to feather it inside, and that was smacked out of midair by Roslovic and then tossed back in. Vogel's got 1 goal, 1 assist in his last 24 outings. Jake Roman, Paul Coffey, complimentary of his game last night. In defeat, a 6-5 setback to Anaheim, where the Oilers did not trail until the final 74 seconds.
Didn't trail, doesn't matter.
This is what Louis was
You don't have to trail
about.
1 minute in the NHL and still lose the game.
That forecheck in that cycle game, but Byfield with a high toss, and now Trevor Moore trying to outfox Matthias Ekholm. And Moore, the LA product, interior pass to Byfield, broken up, and here comes Connor McDavid with Mikey Anderson back. Anderson plays it well, ahead for Byfield. A shot, and an easy save for Ingram. Squared up. And with 4 1/4 gone by, LA will get an offensive zone draw.
A little bit of opening up, and that's what I've talked about. Is playing down deep in the zone, and LA looking for those quick breaks. Here's some good defense. You've got the backtrack.
Good defense, that is
Moore,
just...
which allows Anderson to step up on McDavid. Always a risky gamble when you do on the line because he can put it through most people fairly regularly. That's a good defensive play that leads to an outside shot by Byfield. Connor McDavid was really wheeling last night in Anaheim. Had a few terrific rushes up the ice. Had a couple points in that game, and looks like he's got his legs early in this one against the Kings.
Darnell Nurse, Matt Savoy coming off a career night with a goal and 2 assists. Now Roslovic operating in the neutral zone. Poked away. Panarin comes up with it for Los Angeles. Wearing number 72. It's a number he broke in with in Chicago. As the sidecar to Patrick Kane, and boy, were they lethal. Here's a shot by Adrian Kempe, and that whistle line for the Olympian for Team Sweden. Clark to Edmondson, and now Panarin. Grant Clark, shot broken up by Savoy, and that sails out of play.
So far, nothing really happening for this game. We're 5 minutes in. Still nothing score.
Brought to you by James H. Brown.
Shots are 2-1 for LA.
The heavy hitters in injury law.
Carol Rusnak of Sherwood Park, you could win big with Save on Foods $1 million score and win 3 goals by any Oiler could net you groceries for a year. 4 goals means groceries for life, and 5 goals, it's $1 million.
Holy boobs, Batman.
Good luck, Carol.
Clean face-off win for Frederick.
I was kind of chuckling there, partner.
Two-hand
Artemi
slash.
Panarin, one of the best offensive players since he's joined the National Hockey League. Here's a chance off the rush.
And it's Frederick who had a pretty good game last night. Couple good setups, just weren't cashed in. Emerson.
Below the hash marks, the line was really good, and that's kind of where Edmonton lost play. But getting back to Panarin, he comes to the Los Angeles Kings. He ain't taking number 10 from Corey Perry now. So one guy that's got the clout. But back to his number 72. He's led his team in scoring the last 9 years. 2 times in Columbus, the last 7 in New York. So this is a dynamic player. And you look at what he's done since he stepped into the National Hockey League in 2015. 5th in points. I mean, that's the big number for me. Obviously, the power play assists are going to help this Los Angeles Kings team because their special teams have not been great.
Now give me the 4 ahead of
The
him.
4 ahead of him. Look at it's Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Nathan McKinnon, and Nikita Kucherov. I mean, he is company 5 in the last 11 years in points, and that's the dynamic player the Los Angeles Kings have acquired. one of two huge acquisitions this year. Quinn Hughes going to Minnesota, the other. I mean, just an instant punch, and he had 2 assists on the first 2 goals Los Angeles scored last night versus the Vegas Golden Knights, so instantly making an impact.
But as you pointed out, somewhat diffused by the loss of Fiala. Here's McDavid breaking in, dishing, and off a
You gotta shoot that, Connor. You gotta shoot that.
To go off the pads of Kemper and hope for a rebound at worst case. Trevor Moore
Put it in the net. Well, that's kind of looking for a rebound.
priority one.
You gotta shoot that puck, man.
Nugent Hopkins from center, he'll dump it in. McDavid 34 goals on the season, second only to Nate McKinnon's 40. And now McDavid, scoring leader at 98 points. Rolls up top, Kopitar staying with him. McDavid shooting.
That's what you gotta do. Take that shot. Make a rebound happen. Cause some chaos.
Hyman with Fogle fishing after the puck. Coming over to help out is Doughty, and finally it's wrestled free by Anderson. Chance for an Armia clear. Armia had a whale of an Olympics, as you well know, Louis, playing for Team Finland. 8 points in 6 games.
Yeah, he was great, you know, and he's such a big body, so great at protecting the
Oh,
puck. He played
like a
both wing
itchy
and
nose.
center, and was a big factor in them winning bronze.
Sent in deep. Well, what's the old line? You lose gold, you win bronze. Here's Corey Perry.
Yeah, that's exactly. You don't win silver.
For Jeff Malott. Trying to force it up was Emerson. And now Perry, a little reverse hit. Malott will send it around the boards.
Emerson's been physical early in this game. A couple good step-ups and hits.
Chris Knobloch has said all year he's had a good season. Draisaitl up to Savoy, and the Oilers bust out 3-on-2. Here's Roslovic across Emerson. Shot!
Scores!
Emerson!
Tyler Emerson!
It's
Woo! 1-0 Edmonton, but we saw that last night too.
Emerson, and this all starts back in the defensive zone for this game tonight after what happened last night.
Is that his first goal this year?
Some great things offensively.
I don't have an
They scored
Emerson
enough
goal.
goals to win the game with 5, but it starts with great physical.
Well,
Savoy
I'll
has
be
his fourth
damned.
24 hours.
Ty Emerson.
Primary with that goal save on Foods has given away their first prize. Now the Oilers lost for only the 3rd time all year in regulation when getting the first goal last night, but they got the first goal again against Los Angeles.
second of the season.
Stuck behind Stassi.
All right, I guess
I
I got to get on it.
So 1-0 Edmonton. Panarin cross ice.
What a save! What a save!
And Connor Ingram poised as can be, pushing off the right skate to make the save. He's been solid. And Ty Emerson, the goal scorer's goal. It's Edmonton 1, LA no score on Sportsnet.
Oh, that guy Ty. That is awesome to see. Ty Emerson from Savoy and Roslovic. Like to see that. 1-0 Edmonton. Now let's hold this lead. Let's hold it and do something with it. I've never heard the commercial. I always have it muted. I don't do commercials. I fast forward through them or I mute them. What is it? You shouldn't be on your screen for longer than a minute a day? Considering the guy is always on his screen when he's not playing hockey. Like, no offense to Connor McDavid, but he's doing business. Like, he's not just watching YouTube and other things, but he's watching. He's on a screen, like right there. He's on a screen right now. Like that's 2 minutes. Adds up.
The fact he wouldn't get number 10, but did want 72. And look at this trade-off. It's not often you have to do it with the team mascot, but that's the way it was resolved. And Bailey, for giving up number 72 to Artemi Panarin, is the proud new owner of a Rolex. And I'm sure that is one happy mascot. And for that man, Panarin,
That's nuts.
certain that it cost him a lot of bread.
That seems to be the going rate for a jersey in the National Hockey League.
But even for mascots?
Yeah, for a mascot. I mean, hey.
$40,000.
Take it.
$40,000.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
Face off to Ingram's left-hand side.
That's insane.
I don't know. I don't care how much bread you're making.
I'm thinking maybe a G-Shock would be better, but
It's going to be an icing call against Jake Walton.
We actually do limit the screen time our kids have.
Relief last night. There's a look at Artemi Panarin. We'll be looking to test Ingram.
Just because, yeah.
Ingram made a good save on Kempe on the pass from Panarin. Those two found some
Good start. Yeah, they had a good start last game, too.
Likes to hang out in that spot looking for the one-timer. Panarin likes to spin
We know how that ended.
and look across grain for that pass, which you saw. Ingram read it well.
I think it's Ingram's net moving forward, guys. I'm going to be 100% honest.
Walton forces one up to Nurse.
And that doesn't bode well for Jari and his trade stock.
Take it across the line and then hit the trailer. Quick shot.
Scores! Pod Colson, assisted by Mangiapane. 2-0 Oilers.
And LA will not like that goal. It's 2-0.
But again, we did this last game, and we know how that ended.
As the third goaltender for Team Canada didn't play though, so he was there.
Pod the Bod Colson.
In Anaheim, he gives his team a 2-0 lead.
Had all kinds of chances last night in Orange County, and that one goes in. Kemper, before the break, there was a lot of talk in Los Angeles about him needing a reset. Just 2 wins in his last 10 starts.
13th goal of the season.
First game since February the 4th.
Mangiapane and Nurse.
Off the boards, came out in front, available for just a moment, and then pounced upon by Trevor Moore. Moore almost got around that goal, but with a last desperate lunge, was able to knock it away. McDavid slides ahead for Nugent Hopkins, and Roslovic will send it in deep. Mangiapane and Nurse were the helpers.
Hey, how's it going, Bunny? Yeah. Basic cable, yeah.
Roslovic to Stas, the hit shot.
Oh, jeez, that was almost 3.
As Savoy was setting a screen in front of Darcy Kemper. The other thing that happened on that shot is Kemper let it get in on him, Louis. Kind of ate him up a little bit.
I'm downstairs on Wi-Fi.
Coming left to right, he went a little bit too far.
Everything.
Coming across, you're right, he probably could have come straight out.
I'm not hardwired into anything, so my cable box is Wi-Fi, my
Emerson then back with support.
TV's Wi-Fi, everything's Wi-Fi.
Reset for Edmonton as well as a line change.
Or as some people like to say, Wi-Fi.
By Emerson and Colson. So the support scoring has been there. This spilled in.
That'll be icing against Edmonton. 10 minutes left to go in the first period.
Everybody loves a comeback story, and this one is written in the stars. Jasper, happy happens here.
2 goals in 53 seconds, and now predictably some rough stuff. And this is something you anticipated with Frederick.
With Malott getting back into the lineup, who's a tough customer himself, and with Frederick, you know, the way he's playing right now, you know there's going to be some mixing and mingling, a little extra after that shot. that went all the way down the ice. And for the icing.
Well, now is your chance. Get those cell phones out.
Look out to play over the glass, so we'll take time out. Edmonton up 2 early in the City of Angels.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50/50 presented by Rogers is back, making millionaires and giving back to communities across Alberta. Win early bird prizes every game day at edmontonoilers.com/50/50.
That's alarming. What I use my phone mostly for, to talk to friends back home, talk to mom and dad. I know I sleep so much better when I'm not on my phone. I'll just go upstairs, put my phone away, kind of out of sight, out of mind. Those habits or those tools kind of in place, I feel so much better. Some of the best memories I have till this day are in a neighborhood, friends playing together. There's a street hockey game going on in the neighborhood. You can't do that playing on a screen.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature.
He's not wrong though. Like when I was a kid, we never had cell phones like they do now. To be fair. To be fair. If Freddie isn't going to produce on the score sheet, he needs to become a pest. I agree. I agree. No, my fridge is not Wi-Fi. No. I'm not that high class.
Seattle Kraken lost that one 4-2. Was over there as we talked about in Italy.
Oh, remember how I was telling you guys about
Canada,
socks
he's been sitting around for a
that I
long
got?
time, and
Yeah.
maybe a little rust has shown him trying to find his way back in his first game.
I hate
after
that
the
it
break.
doesn't show on the TV.
Oilers
On the
only
screen.
2
Looks like I'm
wins
just holding
in
something
10
weird.
games on the second of a back-to-back. LA has been excellent under Jim Miller. 17-8-3 since he took over behind the bench.
4-3 are the shots for the Oilers. 2-0 is the score for the Oilers.
Hard forecheck on Nurse, comes up with a puck and then sizzles one toward the net, only to have it blocked by Nurse, who got back in the lane, and that allows a lob from Woolman to chase LA's Cody Ceci, another former Oiler, back to collect. Steal by Adam Henrique. Here's Podkolzin, who scored the second goal. Oilers 2 goals inside of a minute to take.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Second of 3 meeting shot by Podkolzin, and a rebound.
Oh, Henry. Oh, Henrique almost scores a goal. Welcome back, kid. No, the times have definitely changed, man. Like, I remember it was you're outside until the lights come on. But stranger danger is now apparently more prevalent than it ever was. I don't think it's more prevalent than it ever was. I just think that we're more aware of it now than we've ever have been. And with the advances of technology, right? Like, we don't even have to leave our homes and we're susceptible to stranger danger. Thanks, Roblox.
To the net.
Which my kids will never be on.
Goal in his last
Ever.
36. Here's McDavid winning the faceoff cleanly for Byfield. Bouchard Hyman in his spin backhand. Fended off by Kemper. Now Moore will take it hard to the hole against Bouchard. Stopped by Ingram. And he'll freeze it. Connor Ingram looking sharp in the early going in Los Angeles.
Trevor Moore's had some speed in this game too. He kind of got in behind Ekholm earlier in the period. Really started
Ingram
to
is
build
looking
the distance.
good.
He's missed some time with injury this year, but this is a very fast player, Trevor Moore.
You're not wrong.
Scorer in this league, and he makes a nice pass.
Really, Renegade? But what? What were you worried about, man? There's nothing to worry about me, man. I can't change. Like, I know people are going to come at me for my viewpoint on officials. And, it comes from a place of being an official. It comes from a place of anger and upsetness that this is the best league in the world. And we have some of the worst officiating in the world.
33 to 57.
And the Olympics kind of...
Panarin
You're not wrong, Nick. You're not wrong. Like, and in all honesty, I think the Olympics exposed NHL officiating. I truly believe that the Olympics. Oh, really? For what? Football? Who's Football God? I have no idea who Football God is. See, you're just... You know more than I do, apparently, because I didn't know that I was going to get reported to YouTube. Renegade, this is honestly the first time hearing about it. I have tens of 20s of DMs daily about people threatening to do certain things to me in my channel.
Nugent Hopkins and now Hyman pour across the line. LA 28th in the league.
That's awesome, actually.
Bouchard a shot from distance.
I didn't realize that.
Here's McDavid in front. Bouchard a shot.
No, I didn't. I didn't know he was coming up. So,
trying to hop out of the way.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute this stream for a little bit. Full disclosure, guys, I don't delete or remove any comments on any video that I post. Also, full disclosure, because apparently he told me in the live stream to go watch some of my past streams. Oh, how does that go in? How does that go in? Fuck's sakes. Anyways. So anyways, full disclosure. I do not delete any comment on any video. I also do not look at anything I've posted after I've posted it. I don't go back and rewatch it. Once it's in the Ethernet of the internet, I don't go back and rewatch. Okay? So for anybody that says, hey, go watch some of the stuff you put out, I don't rewatch it. I make the video. I post the video. I forget about the video. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't remove comments just because what do I have to hide? You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Fogle gets his 7th goal of the year. Hasn't scored in a millennia. But there you go. King's goal scored by Fogle.
LA will look to build on this momentum. Edmonton ahead. Tapped by Fogle, stopped by Woolman. Ahead for Savoy. Draisaitl stays with it. Savoy unable to make a play off the half wall. Brent Clark.
7 minutes left to go in the first period. Shots are 7-5.
Corey Perry, that play looked very close to being offside. Fogle borrows it.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Bunny.
Draisaitl a short pass to Nurse and tossed out by Savoy.
And you're not wrong there either.
Worked over in the corner.
Hey, don't say go Kings go. Where's your Where's your loyalty? Sure. My loyalty lies with the Arizona Coyotes. The Phoenix Coyotes. Malott. Sounds like an alcoholic drink.
I mean, the deflection by Fogle, you just have to give him credit on that one. He was missing the net by about 8 or 9 feet, and he just kind of swiped at it with the stick. Here it is here. I mean, look where he tips this puck. I'll tell you, that's pretty close.
That's a high stick, though, but I don't want to get on Chris Lee.
Now, he's leaning here, so remember, he's not standing upright. 6'3", but it's crossbar height that goes directly into the net, so I think that's a good goal. I think it's the right call.
Chris Lee, again, I'm not going to get into it with that guy. The league knows what they're doing when they put officials.
It's an odd one to review because the location. No one tips a puck in from the face-off.
Very far from the net as well.
The league knows what they're doing when they schedule officials to go where. But
That's the kind of month Edmonton's been having.
it is what it is, folks. Don't complain about officiating. Some people on the internet don't like it.
First time this year and then have dropped 4 in a row.
That's
For the first
offside.
time this year. Here's an offside. A little miscommunication between Frederick and Podkolzin.
Yep, Kulak got traded to the Avs. Good for Colorado picking up Kulak.
Solid saves after a couple have gotten by him from angles. And the second one by Vasily Podkolzin, he was just going back onto the bench there. He's kind of righted the ship a little bit. A couple solid saves.
So are you saying that Jack should shut up and not talk good about the Oilers?
Real nice looks after going up 2-0. That goal by Fogle, though, has given the Los Angeles Kings some life.
Kind of a similar start to last night, Louis, where the Oilers get too early. Last night, Anaheim got one back. Tonight, the Kings have. LA on the outside.
Anaheim interfered with a player on the power play to get another goal to tie the game up, but we're not going to talk about that. There is a post-game video coming for the Anaheim game. I just had zero energy last night.
2 defeats in a row for the Kraken coming out of the break. Here's McDavid, stripped from behind by Byfield. Anderson directs and will get it back from his longtime partner Drew Doughty. Armia at center. Moore back to Armia. Gathering himself. Then from distance, an easy save for Ingram. He'll freeze it.
So in all seriousness though, Bunny, the St. Louis Blues are the Cinderella team of my February madness.
React to Warren Fogel's tip in.
If you guys haven't been aware, I'm in the middle of the Sweet 16. Yeah, you're not wrong. The Sweet 16 right now, like, I don't know if the last video has dropped or not. I'm going to keep quiet about it. I know the videos that have dropped. St. Louis beat Colorado. They will play Carolina in the Elite Eight. Minnesota beat Florida. Carolina beat LA. And I don't know if this video was dropped. I don't know if the Dallas Philadelphia video has dropped yet. Like I said, I make videos and I don't look at my channel at all. Yeah. No, I was furious at that. And I was furious because of officiating, but I was also furious that Jari was letting in everything under the sun. Like, and then he goes and says, "Oh, the screens, and I kicked a rebound to the center of the ice. My team should be able to clear those." Like, dude, don't blame your team for you sucking as a goalie. Like, I'm sorry. Be honest, Bunny. Be honest. Do you think St. Louis has a shot at beating Carolina? I mean, they beat the number 1 team in Colorado. They beat the number 2 team in Tampa. Well, that's a good thing. To be honest with you, that's a good thing. Yeah, they are so bad this season. But hey, they might win the February Madness. Like I said, the videos are done. I just don't know what video has dropped and what video hasn't dropped. We're still waiting on the Montreal-Columbus video that will drop tomorrow. I know that. Washington-Detroit will drop tomorrow. Utah-Pittsburgh drops tomorrow. And Edmonton-Buffalo drops tomorrow. So we have 4 videos dropping tomorrow. That much I know.
Played a bodyguard in the movie back in the day.
We took Chris Golfin last year. I nearly killed him with a skull 9-iron. Sitting beat by Savoy. He would have been no match for that shot. And that made contact. Here's Draisaitl circling.
Yeah.
Dishing off a stick. And Savoy trying to keep that alive, but Nurse allowed to grab it and send it in for Roslovic. Tried a shot that was deflected up on the plexi. Lazar gave way to Mangiapane, who ran right into him, and Dumoulin was able to break the puck out for the Kings. Artemi Panarin across. Ceci snapped in front, trying to catch
Power play coming up for LA.
Coming up for first of the night. The Oilers were
Double
on the short
minor.
end last night
Double
in
minor.
the power play department, 5-2, and now there's a lengthy discussion. Dumoulin
There's no discussion. He hit him.
shaken up. Might be a double minor here. That's exactly what it is.
There's no discussion.
Double minor for high sticking to Darnell Nurse.
Nick.
They're going to review a conversation here. It looks like the butt ends here of Darnell Nurse, as they get tangled up, he kind of reaches out, and obviously the stick comes up and catches him. The butt end of the stick, that is, but I mean, they were kind of tangled up. I don't know if he wasn't intentionally trying to throw a butt end, but he did obviously catch Dumoulin, who went right down the tunnel for some repairs immediately.
LA's power
You're not
play
joking,
struggle
Renegade. I
most
think
of
they
the
should
year,
call
but
up Picard.
showing some signs of life lately. With 5 goals over their last 7 games, still 26th overall in the league. The Oilers penalty kill better last night, but still nicked for 1. They've given up 10 in their last 7. So this is an important call from Chris Lee.
He was confirming the double minor to high sticking.
Confirmed.
Even though it's the butt end, not the blade, you do have to have control of your stick. And for Darnell Nurse, it doesn't matter if it's the hand or the butt end. It's a penalty when you put it up in the face of it.
Yeah, Bunny, you would. Yeah, no. That would be a good series.
Down into the play, trying to activate in the rush. He just gets the butt end up and unfortunately catches Dumoulin. So an opportunity here for the King. This is where Panarin, for me, power play's been his specialty in the National.
He's a good defenseman. We do ride him pretty hard because of the money, but he's a good defenseman.
I think his presence on the team is magnified, especially because they don't have Kuzmenko, who's a late scratch. He has 8 power play goals for this club. No one else has more than 4. So now you add Panarin, to your point.
Not to mention Fiala being out for the year.
Yes, another good point. Panarin in front. Byfield had his shot blocked up top. Clark gets it back from Panarin. Panarin in front, swing and a miss. Byfield, chance for a clear from Henrique, and he indeed will funnel it down the ice.
The Blues are serious about trading Binnington.
Remember last night in Anaheim, the Oilers blew 2 separate.
In all honesty, they're very serious about trading him. They're just not willing to retain any of his salary. And that's a sticking point for the Oilers.
Ariel give it back to him. One touched on to Clark. That was deflected. McDavid pressure on Clark. Still kept alive.
How is that onside?
Now Kempe. Swung it
There we
back,
go.
and that went off the skate of Nugent Hopkins. Kempe a little indecisive.
I agree, Renegade. I've been saying that since they drafted him. He should have been a forward.
Panarin across. High slot for Clark. Kempe. Clark. Panarin a one-timer that was blocked by Evan Bouchard. He'll return it to Ekholm.
Nice patience here.
Yes.
As much time as possible. If you're not going to get pressured, and Ekholm and Bouchard with a little passing there and some delaying by Ekholm to kill more time. Matias, man, yeah.
I get your frustration, Epic, but I know why. I know why they are paying him that much, and I get it. I understand it, and I'm for it.
The longtime captain for Los Angeles.
I get why there's fans unhappy about it, but I get why he is, and I get why they did.
Doughty has to scamper after him, and Nugent Hopkins in his wake. McDavid wants a change. Nugent Hopkins will come off as well. Doughty approaches the red line and hits the onrushing LaFerriere. Fogle, whose tip-in brought LA within 2-1. Another opportunity off the half wall, LaFerriere. Here's Wood trying to get it back to LaFerriere, and that sailed untouched before being played over to Kopitar.
Had to do it to get Skinner gone, though. That was what Pittsburgh wanted.
In front, Fogle. That was poke checked away by Ingram.
Hey, we killed half the penalty.
Wallpapers Fogle. Kings don't have a shot yet on this power play. He's now more than 2 minutes old. Here's Kopitar. 6 points shy of Marcel Dion's all-time scoring record for LA. Wild shot from Doughty. Didn't get all he wanted on that one. It was wide and cleared by
Unfortunately, that was what Pittsburgh wanted in return. They wanted Kulak and they wanted Skinner. If you're taking Jari, we're taking Kulak. And unfortunately, with this Sidney Crosby injury, Pittsburgh's done. I think Pittsburgh misses the playoffs. So you're going to see more trades out of Pittsburgh town.
Succeeded. Now Nugent Hopkins, a little keep away by Edmonton, and finally deposited down the ice. And the crowd of 18,000 plus, a little impatient here.
It was a panic trade because this fan base requested it, demanded it, made sure it happened.
Kempe, shadowed by Henrique and Stastny, trying to give it back, and Henrique deflects it out of play, and a reset for the Kings with a half minute to go on this double minor.
No, absolutely. Stastny has showed up. He's
for savings. Some exclusions may apply.
You're not wrong, Nicky. You're not wrong. You're absolutely right that one player. Well, look at Florida with Barkov, right? One player. That's the way it goes with the salary cap system that they have in the NHL. You pay so much for one player, he's got to be your team. Edmonton is blessed that way. We've got two players that are superstars, right? Like, we've been very blessed. Us and Colorado are really the only two teams that can say we've got 2 to 3 superstars.
McDavid toppled to the ice, no call. Panarin walks in, shoots to save Ingram, rebound, and Ingram calmly just scoops it up. 38 seconds to go in the period. Kempe is a guy who can get underneath guys' skin. Nugent Hopkins trying to get at him. A little frustration maybe.
Oh, that fucking smug look of Chris Lee. Like, I just want to punch the guy's mouth off. Like, every time I see Chris Lee in person, and I've seen him quite a bit, I just want to walk up to him and give him a what for right in the mouth. He's just got one of those faces you want to just... You just want to have a talking to.
Look, I always get asked, is this a big game? This one is a little bigger than some others. I thought that resonated.
Corey Perry, Connor McDavid.
And 2 games in hand for the Los Angeles Kings. And for him, he understands right now it's crunch time. The season is winding down here. And this is a team that needs to start putting moves together, much like Edmonton. Here's the one that hits Perry in front, always in front of the net. I'm not sure what happened with him coming left to right. He kind of shakes out the leg a little bit. So I don't know if maybe the push-off...
A little bit of knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, for Jim Hiller and his Los Angeles Kings, much
Some
like
Fistoni on the side.
are at a premium right now in the Western Conference. There's a lot of teams in the mix
Ooh, I
looking
want
to
some
try and
garlic
get in
bread now.
there
I'm
and
hungry.
have a good finish to the season and punch their ticket to the playoffs. These two teams know each other well. They're not that far separated. They have games in hand.
28 seconds left to go in the first period. 2-1 Edmonton. LA just had their penalty killed. 4-minute power play erased.
The 2-1 lead, and now the final 20 seconds of the period.
And let's not forget that Edmonton's had LA's number the last 4 years in the playoffs, so it's always a big game when they play Edmonton for their confidence.
Moore tried to slither through Rome, and that did not pan out. And now the period's set to expire as Ross
Yes.
will make one final dump in.
Yes, Tampa would be, absolutely.
As they did last night with
You're absolutely right. Tampa was, and Tampa still is. They still have Hedman, who's hurt, and Kucherov, who's hurt more than he played. A little bit of Smith, a little bit of Wesson, a little bit of Thunder, a little bit of Lightning. 2-1 after 1 for the Oils. That guy loves his job. Anywho's these guys. You guys enjoy the first intermission. I'm going to go get some food. Yeah, you're not wrong. At least we didn't blow a 2-goal lead in the first period, eh? Before I leave, out-of-town scoreboard. Scoreboard! Scoreboard! Sorry. Oh, what happened to all your friends? The fucking meme that kills. Minnesota's up 2-1 on the Colorado Avalanche. 7 minutes left to go in that third period. Calgary won. San Jose won. 4:20 left to go in the second period. 2-1 after one for the Edmonton Oilers over the LA Kings. Make it a final. 5-1 Florida over Toronto. The New York Islanders come all the way back from being down 2-0, beating the Montreal Canadiens 4-3 in overtime. The Tampa Bay Lightning fall to the Carolina Hurricanes 5-4. The Boston Bruins beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-2. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat the New Jersey Devils 4-1. Detroit holds off Ottawa to win the game 2-1 in overtime. St. Louis beats Seattle 5-1. Thank you, St. Louis, for beating Seattle. Greatly appreciate you, mother truckers. Nashville 4, Chicago 2. Philadelphia 3, New York Rangers 2 in overtime. Now that you got it good, got it good, understood. Deuces. I'll see you when I see you. How long were you down here for? Holy crap. My dog. Oh, hi, Diane. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Oh, what show? There's a show that I kind of want to catch up on, Tulsa King. But that's my ADHD, always going, always going. Don't stop. You cannot stop and shake while I'm walking. Good God. Sorry, folks, that took way longer than I thought it was going to. I brought a visitor. Who loves who more? I love myself more than I love anybody else. Some apples and peanut butter. When you want an apple? Okay, I'll trade you. Soother? Yes, let's get some electrolytes in you. Hey, Jay, how's it going? Long time no see, my friend. Oh, no, not the black screen of joy. But that's okay, Jay. But that I don't have a problem with that. I do not have a problem with Bush, Nurse, and Ekholm jumping up. Because that is the forward's job, is to read the play. As long as you jump up when you're supposed to jump up. And not just badly. I don't have a problem when the defense jump up, as long as the forwards understand, hey, that defenseman's going to jump up. You have to cover for him. But our forwards aren't smart enough to do that. And that includes McDavid and Draisaitl.
We're set for the start of the second period. Leon Draisaitl wins the opening face-off against LaFerriere. Jack Michaels, Louis DeBrusque, Gene Principe with you live at Crypto.com Arena. Fantastic February day here in the City of Angels. Temperatures plus 27 Celsius and nary a cloud in the sky.
Tell that Ty Emberson who got the goal because he jumped up.
One-handing it up, LaFerriere. Trying to get around Wallman. Hard pass back to Dumoulin. His shot redirected. That was kind of a pass to a stick.
We all love Nicky. Absolutely we do.
Dumoulin lets it go through. Kempe wires it across. CC a drive blocked by Nurse. Among the top 5 in blocked shots this year, Darnell Nurse. And a nice play on a mid-air by Russell. Boy, he's had a couple of hand-eye plays in tonight's game. This is a tip in for LA, so no icing. Connor Ingram, tonight's starter for Edmonton. A drop to Wallman. Both teams come in reeling. 4 consecutive defeats for each. Anderson backhands it out. Edmonton.
Oh, I agree with you, Jay. I totally agree with you. You can't override your forwards.
Kapanen not quite ready to return, and now we're getting reports that Yoel Armia is sidelined for Los Angeles. He was active in that first period, and as we talked about, had a terrific Olympics. Here's Byfield. Saucing across. Ward a shot and save made by Connor Ingram. Boy, Ward is noticeable out there. He's got some jump.
But that's what today's NHL forwards want, man.
Took that double minor for high step.
I was talking to a player, not going to name names, and he said today's NHL, and it's an older player, like a player that's near retirement. He said today's forwards, they want to be out there 25, 30, 35 minutes a game. These young guys, the Celebrinis, the Bedards, the McDavids, the Draisaitl's, I'll even say the McKinnons, they want to be out there 30-plus minutes a game.
A relationship and a rapport with officials, so a veteran guy stepping up.
I agree with you, Epic. I totally agree with you.
Perry forechecking against first Asti and then Emerson. Soft chip to Podkolzin, who now has a point in a career-high 4 consecutive games. Vasily Podkolzin was around it all night last night in Orange County.
Absolutely.
One shot drifts
Absolutely.
Spooned into the corner by Ingram.
You're absolutely right.
Poised and confident tonight in net for Edmonton. That tip by Fogle, a real anomaly from the face-off down. Edmondson, who took the shot that
You are 100% correct, man.
A strike to Moore.
It's associate coaches.
Easily guided aside.
It's the player's decision.
And then worked down low by Milan. CC pinching, kept it alive, hopped over the stick of Milan. And a chip by Hyman finds Mangiapane. The trailer is Lazar. Shot!
Scores! Mangiapane 2-point night!
Mangiapane with his 7th.
His draft stock just went up.
Good speed shown here by Mangiapane. Watched him in warm-up, and he was picking corners. You know, this is a 35 goal scorer in the National Hockey League. He has that shot, but watch him react here. Good play by Hyman, just chops it out. Sorry, Lazar gets it out into the...
Yes, Diane, there has been noticeable change, but it all got unraveled with one bad play yesterday by Nurse.
Edmondson collects over to Clark. Hacked at by LaFerriere. Big hop. Comes in the corner. And a confidence-boosting goal for Andrew Mangiapane. Louis talked about, he liked his warm-up, liked the fact that he was finding those corners, and he's just scored just his 3rd goal in 37 games. He did, I heard you.
He literally said, you know, when he had 35 goals, he was shooting everything. There was a confidence there that was overflowing. And, you know, for Mangiapane, he's talked about it. Listen, the puck isn't going to net for him. And sometimes you double clutch, you think about it too much, he doesn't here. This is what I like about it. He gets this puck, he loads it, and he fires it. That is purposeful. Go down the ice. If you have a good look, take it. Only 7 shots in the first 20 minutes. And Mangiapane, that's a great release. Nice goal, 3-1 Edmonton.
There's a shot juggled and held by Darcy Kemper. And for Mangiapane, who assisted on Pecor's
I get what you're
goal.
saying, Jay. I understand what you're saying. It's just not going to happen.
This season.
You know, he's been in and out of the lineup. And that's just a good sign. The break, you have a reset. It's a
I agree with you, and I understand what you're saying. It's easier to trade a Mangiapane than it is to trade a Nurse.
That's what it's going to be about. And for Mangiapane, he's one of those players that can be really beneficial to the team down the stretch, fighting for points. Good save through traffic on that one by Kemper from Darnell Nurse. But for a lot of guys, Trent Frederick's another guy. You know, the puck hasn't been going in for him, but in my opinion, in the 2 games or a game and a period we've seen, he's kind of rejuvenated and, you know, putting up the body.
We're not getting a rental this year. Like, that's one thing that I will nip in the butt, Jay. A trade is not going to include a rental. At the deadline, the Oilers are looking for players with term. That's why I think UC Saros is a perfect match for the Edmonton Oilers.
For Andrew Mangiapane was February 4th, 2025, was a member of the Caps. Now, of course, he was in a 4th line role down there. Here's Draisaitl, makes a brilliant move around Clark. Dishes off, tough pass.
Again,
into the skates of Roslovic.
You've got a guy that's given up 3 goals on shots. Prime opportunity again to bring it to the net.
Drop pass, Kempe, and a shot by LaFerriere. A save made, no stick for Ekholm, but Nugent Hopkins will peel this puck out.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Epic. Draisaitl needs to shoot that puck.
McDavid flying. And oh, by the way, McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins not on the score sheet. And Edmonton has a 3-1 lead. It's been the depth scoring tonight for the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
Clubbed toward the net by Ward, but a blocked shot.
Look at my jersey. Don't fold the jersey.
Ward to Doughty.
You don't fold the jersey. No, no.
It's a 3-on-2. Hyman turning the legs. Hits McDavid. Waiting. Circling. Kemper's down and out. The net is empty.
Yeah, buddy! McDavid makes it 4-1 Edmonton Oilers.
What are you going to do? I mean, it takes a special individual to have that.
Come on, Jay. That's old school thinking, my friend. That's old school thinking.
Twice now, Hyman on the last 2 goals has made the play out of his.
inside the trapezoid. That's when you know
He's thinking
goaltender.
the puck's coming, it's coming, no it isn't, it's coming, and then,
It's a quick chance. Vogel! And a second opportunity.
What a great save by Ingram there to keep that 4-1 lead.
Corey Perry is hurt.
The 3-goal lead. Worst lead in Oilers hockey.
Two quality stops on Warren Vogel and a hard in on Frederick by Anderson.
I get what you're saying, Jay.
And now a centering pass, Sam, but Colson is stopped
I
by
completely
Gibbers
understand and
inside.
get what you're saying.
Was available for a moment and finally squeezed by the LA goaltender. But Edmonton with 2 goals in a minute 59 after 2 goals in 54 seconds in the first period.
Trust me, I'm old school like you are. I totally agree with you. Defense plays defense. Forwards play forward. But it's not that's not this NHL. This NHL is based and very much you're a defenseman, you jump up in the play when you can. That's a cross check to the fucking head. Come on, Chris Lee. That is a cross check to the fucking head. Like, you have to call that. You've got to call that cross check to the head.
4-1 in this game. It hasn't been Darcy Kemper's night. Made a couple saves.
I get what you're saying, Jay. I get what you're saying, but it's the same defense that won 16 straight games last year. It's the same style of defense. Pinch when you can, bend but not break. It's the goaltending this year that's let them down. They were like, I'll go back to Skinner. He wasn't making those saves that he made last year. Jari isn't making any save.
Now, similar situation to yesterday.
Like, it sucks.
Better defensively. I think all 4 goals have started the defensive zone.
Maybe Cody Ceci was the glue for this team. Maybe he mattered more than we ever thought he would. But
we talked in the opening about 9
you can't keep everybody.
I
really do.
4 times all of last year, and twice being last night the first time they've done it twice in the game all season. So a learning lesson and an opportunity for them to be better.
No, you're good. You're good. Like, I understand what you're saying, and I'm agreeing with you. It's just that's not this NHL. That's not the new age defenseman. Look at the last decade and a half, and I'd even go as far back as 20 years. Who's won the Norris Trophy for best defenseman in the NHL? It has not been the best defenseman in the NHL. It's been the defenseman with the most points. That's not a Norris. That's not the best defenseman.
Get your tickets now.
That's why I think there needs to be 2 defenseman awards. One for the defenseman that gets the most points, and one for the defenseman that has the best overall defensive play, plus minus.
His helmet came off, so he has to come off the ice. And in the meantime, the Oilers are able to gain possession of the puck. Stastny, though, gave it away.
All right. We would just have to disagree on that.
Immediately has it stripped. Nugent Hopkins, a dart to McDavid, who will challenge. And that was played well by Edmondson. Brad Clark, wide open Panarin against Ekholm, who got back to the
We'll just have to be on opposite ends of that conversation. It's okay. I like when we don't agree.
In the second period, and we'll
4-1 Edmonton on goals by Mangiapane and McDavid in the second period. No, it's an awesome conversation to have, and I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna belittle you. We don't have lazy goalies. We just have goalies that we're letting in bad rebounds. That's okay. You can vent. Hey, dude, I was with you yesterday with the venting. If you watched my stream yesterday, I was not happy with the way Darnell Nurse gave up the puck. Right? Like, that Jari game yesterday and the Darnell Nurse game yesterday, that made me want to throw things at my TV. That made me want to run through a wall, and not in a good way. If you know what I mean. It was it was not good. You comfortable? You haven't said a word since you came down here. Are you sick? Are you sick? Right, Nick? How dare you? What I say is gospel truth. what I say goes. If you don't like it, well then, meh. No, in all honesty, like, I get what you guys are saying. No, Jerry, it's not the goaltending that's lazy. It's just they weren't making saves. Yes, the defense was giving up a lot of 10-bell opportunities, but you're good, man. You're good. Darcy Kemper goes to the dressing room.
He came over to the bench and...
Uh-oh. Kemper's out.
Was on the bench, did not have his helmet on, had his hat on. They had a little discussion, and then he put the helmet on and jumped over the board. So obviously a discussion in front of the bench leads to him stepping in. He did play the game last night, but for Jim Hiller,
that's not good.
4 goals on 15 shots against for Darcy Kemper. His night's over.
Forsberg
did Kemper tweak something?
On January the 10th in Edmonton, stopping 21 of 24 and then all 3 in the shootout. As the Kings whistled a late-tying goal by McDavid in this game for the shootout victory. McDavid and Draisaitl accounted for all 3 goals. And now tonight, the first 3, McDavid and Draisaitl did not factor in before McDavid going upstairs over a prostrate Drew Doughty.
We talked about Darcy Kemper not playing in 22 days, and he was over in Italy representing Canada. Did not get dressed in a
well,
game.
there is one team that could take his contract.
To be, not in action. Drew Doughty was over there playing for Team Canada as well. But, for Darcy Kemper, just not his night early on. A couple shots go by him. The one by Podkolzin. I mean, it was a perfect shot by Emerson up over the glove. But Podkolzin squeaks through, and then Edmonton relentless here in the second period with a couple chances, and they make good on those. So
oh, Jay.
Steps in between the
it's okay. You can enjoy the experience of being there, my friend.
33-year-old from Sweden. Last several years, a member of the Ottawa Senators, where he got regular work, usually at least 30 starts a year. This season, the number's fairly good, 902 for your backup. Here's Clark against Roslovic, and now Doughty. Crowd has been quiet in the one time.
Just think, the more you go, the likelihood of them winning is really good.
Break this one open at 4-1. Kempe tried to sneak.
I gotta be a little quieter. I think this one just passed out on me.
Kopitar was wide open for a second, and he saw him.
Mangiapane from Roslovic.
Nurse is behind you.
Where the puck was as Mangiapane tried to feed him. He was at the end of his shift. Edmonton rolls it over, and now Podkolzin returns it to Ekholm for a reset.
What a pass by Nurse to Draisaitl to Podkolzin.
And that was blockered away by Anton Forsberg, keeping the deficit at 4-1 for Los Angeles.
Yeah, good activation here by Podkolzin. Good defending by Edmonton. I know that's been the topic of discussion since last night. Watching two goal leads evaporate, losing 6-5 late in the third period, but they've been much better defensively, protecting around their net. And Podkolzin activates once again, has a goal in this one, and was looking for more off the shaft and up over top of the glass.
David's 35th goal, of course, puts him at 90.
That'll be a power play for the Edmonton Oilers.
Now the Oilers will go to the power play as Doughty's going to be guilty of delay of game here. And this might be a 6th consecutive season with 100 points for Connor McDavid. Power play Edmonton already up 4-1.
Yeah, it is going to be Doughty. And right away it was motion. No second guessing on this one. Right up over top of the glass. The pressure again by Edmonton. That look says it all in Jim Hiller's face. Trying to dig into this one, and Edmonton just won't allow them to. And that one up over the glass, and the first penalty they've taken against Edmonton in the game.
Power play brought to you by Play Alberta. Edmonton #1 in the league, a shade under 32% for the year. LA penalty kill struggled all year long. 28th in the league, 76%. Bouchard to Draisaitl.
He shoots, he scores!
Draisaitl, who normally doesn't shoot it from 50 feet, but Hyman backhands home the rebound for his 24th, and Edmonton running LA right out of Crypto.com.
Right out of the Staples Center.
On the left side, usually is over on the right side where McDavid is, but he recognizes there's an opportunity. He knows Hyman's standing right just gets this puck down in the danger zone, gets a little bit of a hard carom off the back wall, and the quick hands of Hyman in front on the backhand side. He's so good.
David.
100 points for Connor McDavid. First player to 100 points this year.
The broken collarbone. And of course, the pandemic. Another Bouchard with the assist. They're announcing Bouchard.
McDavid was the one that gave it over to Bouchard, but then it went to Draisaitl, back to Bouchard, back to Draisaitl, so McDavid will pick up an assist on that goal. They had it wrong.
Oh, no, it wasn't a McDavid assist. Bouchard and Draisaitl.
Nugent Hopkins, all queued up.
Still 99 points. He'll get 100 today. He'll get another assist.
Well, now we've set the table for the inevitable. Here's Nugent Hopkins backhanding it ahead for McDavid at center ice. Stastny will get it back from Adam Henrique, and another reload for Edmonton halfway through this hockey game.
The second period for Zach Hyman.
You're not wrong, Jay. You're not wrong.
You know, he's been around it. The 2 assists that he's had, good defensive plays led to those goals, and that's, I think, 4 to 5 for Edmonton. There's another penalty.
McDavid drew it, slashing, and I think frustration is creeping in.
Power play for the Oilers yet again. Hide your children, hide your wives. Here comes the Oilers power play, like knives. To be fair, Jay, nobody was going in October. To be fair, like, I get you guys have so much hate. Like, I guess I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why a lot of the fan base has so much hate towards Knobloch and Bowman. Like, he is one of the most winningest coaches in recent history. Hunter, you so scary. Like, right, Lubo? Run it up. 35 goals for Connor McDavid, assisted by Zach Hyman. I feel you. It wasn't really him that broke up lines. Like, it wasn't really him, though, Jay. It wasn't him that was breaking up lines. Like, if you want to say that, can you say that about John Cooper as well? Can you say that about John Cooper as well? Can you please? Like, what were the Olympic lines for Team Canada throughout the entire time? Like, that's every coach in the history of coaching, though, Jay. Like, if your team's not winning, you have to break up the lines. I think John Cooper broke up the line every minute there was a different line going out there with a different line combination at the Olympics. But nobody ever gives that guy crap for it. Oh, well, he was the coach for Team Canada. Doesn't fucking matter. Like, I'm just saying, like, we're going to give Knobloch crap, then give Todd McClellan crap, give Jay Woodcroft crap.
Now Edmonton back at it. Nugent Hopkins, a rocket off the left shoulder of Forsberg, and the rebound cleared by
Craig McTavish crap. Like, every coach in all of history, give them crap.
Draisaitl and Bouchard. Draisaitl's first point of the trip. Here's a steal and a shorthanded breakaway. More reeled in from behind by Nugent Hopkins, who made the play without taking a penalty. McDavid.
Okay. Dude, enough. Like,
power play goals on the year. That's shots, tied for third in the league. Won a battle to keep it in for Bouchard.
That's what I mean, though. Like, you can't say...
I guess deflected over the net. Hyman battling, and LA comes away with it. This will be a backhand clear and out by Quentin Byfield. And boy, would LA like to have heard that in Game 4 last year from Quentin Byfield.
That's fair. That's fair.
Here's Draisaitl.
I like what Bowman's going to do and has done.
The man who held the puck in the zone and eventually scored for Edmonton. That was the backbreaker. Oilers won in OT and never looked back in the series. Closing down 6. Here's Bouchard and Draisaitl. Across to McDavid. Across Seamer. Too much distance on that one to get to Nugent Hopkins, but now Draisaitl poked away. Bouchard is there. McDavid plowing his way through traffic with 25 in the power play. Sitting on 99 points.
That's just crazy that you won't admit that Cooper...
McDavid loads. Draisaitl in tight. He might have hit his own man, Nugent Hopkins, as he tried to drag that through. Nugent Hopkins might have
had
a portion of that shot with a skate. Bouchard back to McDavid. In front.
I thought that went in.
Anderson will rifle it down the left-hand side.
I thought that went in for half a second.
For the Oiler power play. First unit was out for the entirety of it. 3 shots on net.
And it was in zone the entire power play as well. And a few great chances around
and that too, like, that's what does a lot of line juggling too, is players refuse to get off the ice. Well, what are you going to do, bench McDavid and Draisaitl?
I mean, that's just a power play where they dictate the play, maintain possession, and up 5-1.
No, you're not going to bench McDavid and Draisaitl because they had a 2-minute shift.
And Aaron on to LaFerriere. They'll break in against Nurse. Tapped away, nudged across the line, and now Adam Henry breaks loose. A drive, and that ends up out of play on a deflection.
No matter
Come here, Rose. Come here.
CIBC would have a personalized plan.
Come here.
Just like we'll have a plan for you too. CIBC.
No, come see Daddy. Come lay with Daddy. I'm okay.
Well, here's that great defense on the one time that LA did get the puck out of the zone in that power play, and it was Moore, who's had a strong game. He's fast, and 31 goals a couple years ago. Draisaitl in tight, just deflected up over top of the glass.
Yeah, Nugent skate, I think, got it. Sometimes you make
Hey, Luzardo, how's it going?
But Edmonton in control, 5-1 in Los Angeles.
Right? Exactly.
What the Oilers needed after a somewhat shocking defeat last night where they did not trail until the final minute 14. Kings get it in deep. I think it's also important here, Louis, for Edmonton to close this out the way they want to close it out. In other words, don't win it 5-3. Close it out the way you have in the second half of so many seasons in years gone by. Remember that 16-game winning streak? It wasn't the goals scored. It was the goals against that were key in that winning streak.
Yes, they were fantastic. They were buckling down defensively, and listen, that's kind of what this team does. When they play well defensively, they score. Because they frustrate the opposition, they get transitional play, they're a great in-zone team. So when they get a little loose around their net, they have difficulty, and I think that was a good lesson.
Sick baby stuff.
Early on after the break in the first game back, it's okay, it's going to be tough. Another chance by Moore. He ripped the bar.
That one might have gone off Ingram, then Barr, then out of play with 5:51 to go in the second period.
No, I agree with you, Jay. I totally agree with you. 100% agree with you. I wasn't making her cry. I wasn't making your niece cry. No, she wasn't with me. That's why she was crying. Yeah, have a snooze. You're okay. 5-1 Edmonton. Halfway through the second period. Don't spit your sugar at me. excuse me. Oh. Yeah. You got a runny nose. There. No more runny nose. Thank you for covering your cough. I appreciate it. I agree, Jay.
He was, fed, watered, taken care of. There's, before they got to work, there's pizza, and of course he couldn't pass up the opportunity to call the games on the world feed, and then eventually off to the games, 8 and 6 days, including the gold medal final. Bravo, Louis, bravo. Well done overseas.
It was awesome. What an experience. And Gino, I like your country a lot. And I love the food. It was awesome. The hockey was the best I've ever seen as well. Amazing experience.
Henrique wins a face-off in his own zone.
Right, Epic?
Played by Panarin up top. Wallman a block shot against Anderson. Tried to work it ahead and collected by Kempe. Steal by Frederick. Walks in, drop pass, open, but Colson. Now Frederick, little reverse pop on Kempe, and the Kings will break out. 3-on-2, Panarin. Wallman back across Kempe. In front, sprawling save made by Ingram. A terrific read in Connor Ingram, who's quietly had a solid night, even as Edmonton has scored 5 goals.
No stick for Ingram still.
Have a good night, Jerry. Where are you joining us tonight from?
Paid off for him.
Rocky Mountain House or abroad?
The stick. Here's McDavid the other way through one man and then lobbed it up over top. That would have been highlight reel city against Brent Clark. Ingram has collected his stick.
Yeah,
wound up in the corner, and now McDavid goes to work. Gets it back from Boucher.
My favorite fruit, apples.
Overran it. Nugent Hopkins. Don't think for a moment that the Oilers don't recognize
blueberries aren't a
McDavid
fruit.
sitting on 99 points.
They're a sugary snack.
5-1 lead. Your mind can wander a bit. McDavid to Bouchard, looking for a lane. Back to McDavid. Centering off a skate. That lines up in the corner. Bouchard gives it back to McDavid.
Waterton, South Dakota.
Jitterbugging his way inside. A shot and a stop made by Forsberg. Breathtaking maneuvering by Connor McDavid. Nugent Hopkins stripped by Byfield. And now it's LA's turn, 3-on-2. Ward will get it back from Byfield.
Well, he weighs, what, 125 pounds?
Has it. Weak shot on net, steered aside easily.
Oh, that's awesome.
By Ingram. McDavid, seemingly inexhaustible reserves. A shot flipped wide. And finally, and reluctantly, he'll come to the bench. Fogle. Ekholm forced him out. Sharp angle shot stopped by Ingram. A drive. Perry. And that had some frustration on it as it blitzed high and wide. Taken by Edmondson. Dumoulin with 3 1/4 to go in the second period. Oilers have scored 3 in the second.
Only when there's alcohol involved.
McDavid and Hyman.
Hey, it's okay, Jay.
Savoy a 3-point night last night in defeat. Hyman.
What do doctors know anyway?
3-point period. Mangiapane from center. Forsberg thought about moving it and then had to cover.
According to doctors, I have high blood pressure.
Danner by Danner.
According to doctors, I have high blood pressure. I don't know about that. Don't believe what they say. Oh, the medicine kicked in. Did the medicine kick in? Now you're not sitting still.
100th point season.
Drysdale with a Savoia drive by Wellman, juggled and ultimately held by Forsberg. I mean, consider, though,
Hey, have a good night, man.
Ingram's got 18 saves, and the one that got by him is a tip you might not see in a decade of NHL games. A tip from the face-off dime. Not the way that went in. I mean, that
It's funny how medicine can make you go from a grumpy child to
What's that?
I want to play.
Oh, absolutely.
Tight, but they've defended better. Even the 3-on-2 after that launch in the offensive zone where McDavid took
Don't
that
go near
puck a couple
Bigfoot.
of times. Hyman had a chance. The defending of the 3-on-2.
He might stick his weenuck in your poop chute.
The play before it even came into the zone. They've been more well connected in this one versus Los Angeles.
Byfield a shot shrugged off by Ingram. That was a good chance.
A little deeper on that one.
CC loading up, shooting, and Ingram able to locate and put it to rest with a glove hand. And now the Kings again.
Malott trying to get something going with Darnell Nurse. They've had a few.
Yeah, you're not wrong,
There's
Diane.
a couple left
Not
shots
wrong.
in there over the linesman. And this is something that Edmonton's going to have to work on. They have, and at times they're excellent at it, other times not. And it's just
Read
back
the guy.
too far. And good job by Byfield, though. Instead of coming directly onto the fence, kind of crosses that line and buys himself a little bit of time to close a little closer to the net and get that shot through. That's another solid save by Ingram through the traffic.
The year after
Always want to contest the offensive blue line as much as you can on the entries.
Czar, a face
You guys are awesome.
Clark. And now Kempe rolling up top. And a year after being so good at
I can
home,
just hear my Cookham's words. A stum! A stum, not you!
are staring at a 20th loss in 28 home games this year. Last year they had the best record in the league at home. And won the first two games of the playoff series
A
against
stum
Edmonton
half-breed.
at home. Dropped game 5, and their season was over.
She used to call me half-breed all the time. It's like, oh, that's very nice of you.
I can't bet.
Yeah.
Good.
The forearm shiver up into the head area of Stastny.
Whoa.
Steal by Ekholm. But I mean, if the Kings are going to get it back into playoff contention, they're going to have to figure that out. Got to play better at home. You got to win your home games down the stretch if you're going to get in a year where it's so compressed, especially in the Pacific.
In the second period, this is
Final minute,
Oh,
second period. LaFerriere with Bouchard
absolutely.
back. Ekholm rolls over.
45 seconds will take you back to save from home.
Lost it.
5-1 Edmonton, 1 minute remaining in the second period.
Corey Perry, one-timer Edmondson, ripped it wide. That'll clatter off the boards, and McDavid is ahead of the field. Dumoulin made a nice play.
Good play there by
To win a
Dumoulin.
battle and force it back through neutral. Fogle on to Perry. 40 years of age, trying to get around Bouchard. Wasn't happening. But Golson on to McDavid. Button hooks, waves, dishes, one-timer on net. And I'm
good
not sure
save there by
Forsberg
Forsberg.
saw it.
What's
He
going the
stopped
other
it
way?
underneath the right pad.
I'd be
against
okay with
Lawson.
that, but are we
He
losing
kind of just
Mangiapane?
squished the puck with the right pad. I don't think it's one of those traditional saves, but a good reaction.
Oh, I know who
by
Ronnie
Forsberg
is. I
to
know-
make it. Here's the forearm
I know who
shiver
robbed
was
him
talking
more.
about. It's the hand up into the
I know
head
who he
area
is.
there of Stastny, who ducks a little bit to.
Is it who I think it is going the other way, Jay? Mangiapane, a first-round draft pick. Janmark? I mean, I'd be okay with Brock Besser coming here, to be honest with you. He can win face-offs. He can score goals. He's a mucker. He's a grinder. And Vancouver is in a rebuild. I know it's Ike Howard. I know, Jay, I know it's Ike Howard going the other way. And it's a first-round pick. I know it's Howard in a first. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't say it And I've been told to be careful about what I say, but it's not a secret. Ike Howard is going to be traded in a pick. I know they want prospects. Last I heard, and I'm going to be honest, this was not from somebody inside the organization. The last I heard, teams want Boakey and Ike Howard in any trade that involves the Oilers. They want Boakey and Ike Howard. And I get it. I'm with them. I understand it. Oh, absolutely they want prospects. They're rebuilding. They're not in a window of even close to winning now. And is that why they're willing to retain salary? Oh shit, I'm saying way too much. I really need to stop talking. They can be interested in Nurse internally, but the Oilers aren't going to trade Nurse. Unless they go to Connor McDavid and say, hey, we're getting a stud defenseman in return. Tyler Myers. You're not saying anything I don't already know, Jay. I already know that it's Tyler Myers and Brock Besser for the first round pick, Howard, and possibly Boakey. If not, it's got to be Nurse. It's got to be the Doc. No, I know, and the guy I talked to is also an NHL employee. But yeah, no. It's not a secret that Ike Howard is on everybody's radar. The Oilers just don't have much to offer other than their first round pick in 2027. Ike Howard, like Savoy was talked about in circles, but with how well he's played in Edmonton, that's a no move. He's pretty much got a no move guarantee. Like, the Oilers aren't moving Savoy unless you give me top 6. Yep, no, Hudson, absolutely, yep. But, like I said, we spent all, like somebody said on the stream yesterday, we spent all summer building the cupboards up just to knock them all down. Sadly, it's true. But that return has to be a Tyler Myers and a Boser with salary retained. But I'll be back. I gotta go take this little child back upstairs to Mom. Now that she's had her medicine. Jay, stick around. Give me 5 minutes. I gotta show you the jersey I got at the Oil King game. Alright, now that I figured out how to do this. You can see me. You can really see me. Dang that power play. I thought I turned that off. Alright. No, you can't see it even when I do it this way. Anyway, it's an Oil King jersey that's green, and it's Scooby-Doo. I don't like that. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, now you can see it. There you go. And on the back of it, because it's purple now, O'Neill with 77. No, it is really cool, and signed by him too. It was. I do like the whole Scooby-Doo theme to it. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? And we'll make that video disappear. Yeah. No, absolutely. But that was the Scooby-Doo, right? That's when the Scooby-Doo was popular, was in the 70s. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, and choosers shouldn't beg. How good's my reflexes? Pretty damn good, apparently. Now time to fix this guy back up. Back to the apples and peanut butter. I don't knock 70s. That's when cartoons were awesome. Late 70s, early 80s. I can honestly say this, the entire time that I've been a ref, I've never been hit by a puck. Did you hear that rumor too, Jay? Renegade brought that to my attention. I still don't know what he's talking about. Oh, the shag carpet in the bathroom. Oh man. Yeah. Needed a bounce back game like this one though. I still don't know what he's talking about. I didn't see the comment. And I know you weren't here for it, but I don't delete any comments that are made on any of my videos. I also don't go back and rewatch any video I make. As soon as I make a video, edit the video, post the video, I never even think about it again. I had one person actually tell me, I guess it was 3 months ago, that one of my videos hit like 780 views. When I posted it, it had 5 views, and then that was it. That's the last time I saw it. So when I honestly say, guys, I don't know how many subscribers I have. Last time I checked, we were at 305 subscribers. I'm not that guy. I don't look. I'm not a narcissist. I agree. I agree with you. Like, yes, you were, Nick. You definitely were one of those 5. But no, like, in all honesty, like, I don't look. Like, if this channel grows, it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you guys. So, I've always said that, and I will always say that. This isn't a me, this is a we. But in that same breath, if this channel fails, it's because of me and not you guys. Just so you know, I'm not putting any blame on you guys if things turn south. I know why things will turn south. It's because I got a mouth from the south. And sometimes I just don't know when enough is enough and to keep my mouth shut. I get it. So yeah, so if you put a comment on any of my videos and you find it got deleted, it wasn't me that did it. No, I know, but I know, Nikki. I know. It's just there's very few things in life I'm very proud of. My kids, very proud of my kids. I think that's about the only thing I'm very, like, super proud of is my kids. Other than that, it's a we. Mm-hmm. They'll eat 30%. If the trade happens, they won't eat more than 30. Because that's a long time, right? 7 years. And it's not a rental, guys. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. And they will. They'll eat 30%. Damn, that's a big boy. I know. It takes time editing those, though, Nick. Like, it takes me a good... Because I do it all by my phone. It takes me a good half an hour to edit one photo. Yeah. Yeah. It's not just an Oiler problem. Absolutely. Like, in all honesty, if Vancouver said, hey, we'll retain half, the Oilers would jump on that. Absolutely. But half of what Brock Besser's making is a lot. Especially for 6 years. Excuse me. 6 years is a lot. Yeah, Nick, everything's on my phone. Everything is on this little bitty thing here. Everything. Nietzsche Nick. I just didn't have time to make a graphic for today, but there'll be a graphic for Saturday. You said 2 p.m. on Saturday? Are they high? I might miss that game. Yeah, 2 p.m. against the Sharks. Well, I'll see you guys on March 3rd. I'm not available Saturday. I just remembered Saturday is my son's birthday. I'm not available. Excuse me. Nietzsche Nick. Oh. He's not one of those Indians. He's not a Nietzsche Indian. He's full-blood Iroquois. He's from the tribe of Iroquoian. From Kakistan. Mount Caucasian. Oh, that is still the greatest. That has to be like the greatest line ever in a movie with Cat Williams. Right. Oh. You're not wrong, Nick. You're not wrong. Although it is against San Jose. So it should be a win. Oh. I'm glad you get that joke. I'm glad you got that reference. Made me feel a little old for a second there. Wow. Treaty 6.
With her family, her daughter Jamie messaged and said, guess what? It's my mom's 60th birthday. So happy 60th birthday. So I'm not the only one, Louie and Jack, to be celebrating a birthday in the arena, wondering what will happen to finish off this birthday for her and I in Los Angeles.
And a year from now, you'll join her.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder, Jack.
Well, it was nice that Chris Knobloch pointed it out it was your birthday, Gene. And as you mentioned, I think his wish for you is your wish in this one tonight. Edmonton versus Los Angeles. Up 5-1. Trying to close this out in the third period.
Adam Henrique able to win the face.
I'm also from Treaty 6 as well. Okay.
Unanswered in the second, and now a penalty just 9 seconds in, and Malott.
Most of Alberta, Saskatchewan is Treaty 6 in the northern part.
Now LaFerriere and Emerson square off. So penalty on Malott.
Oh, sorry guys. Jump scare.
Yeah, right off the face-off. This is quick in the third period. And you can see trying to get some ball here with Trent Frederick having a conversation. And gives him a shot. Gives him another one. And they finally give him one. He's just trying to get Frederick maybe to go here. That 5-1 Trent Frederick. I think I'll just play and can't blame Malott, though. Trying to get something going for his team here at the start of the third period, but takes a cross-checking penalty in the process, and I think that's just the referees not wanting something to boil over here in the third.
Here's a one-timer by Draisaitl, a block shot by a splayed-out Edmondson, and short-handed LaFerriere will carry it in against Bouchard, then centered. And McCammon with backside coverage on Byfield. The puck comes free to McDavid, still sitting on 99 points. Drop pass, Draisaitl shoots and scores.
He shoots, he scores! Leon Draisaitl. That is point 100 on the season for Connor
30-goal
McDavid.
campaigns in a row for Leon Draisaitl, and three tries.
Really?
tonight.
Well, congratulations on making native provincials, my friend. Let's go then.
And for Draisaitl, 14 now on the power play.
30th goal, 65th assist.
Wallman brings to the center. Dumoulin.
It is a total domination, Nick.
Anderson. He's engaged in the corner with Mangiapane. Edmonton will have a day off tomorrow. They'll spend it in San Jose and then play the
Do you play
Sharks
lacrosse at all, Nick?
2 o'clock Mountain Time on Saturday. San Jose has dropped 4 in a row since blowing a 3-0 third period lead against Edmonton when the two hooked up last month at Rogers. Shot from distance, kicked aside by Ingram. Sometimes you see that with a young team, Louis, a young challenger. They haven't been able to shake off the disappointment. And they'll say they have. It has nothing to do. But just like wins can carry over, I think demoralizing losses like that one can carry over.
They got fired up, too, to play against Edmonton. You know, the top team in the West.
Go put out 4 shutouts.
You go in there, you see McDavid, you see Draisaitl for a young team in San Jose.
Oh, man.
Against the Stars. And
Field lacrosse is way better than indoor lacrosse,
really
though.
over when you have that firepower. Came from behind and won it. Be a good one on Saturday. Good young team, San Jose, and Mac and Celebrini had some terrific chemistry with Connor McDavid over in Italy, playing on the top line all the way throughout.
How about the excitement he's brought to the Bay Area? Did you see the scrum around him for the first practice?
Unbelievable. And that's great. You know, that's what you want. You know, and that's one of the great things about best on best. And the Olympics bring that out in everybody.
Here's gliding back.
6-1 Edmonton, 25-19 shots for the Oilers.
10 points for the youngest player. You know, one of the youngest players in the whole tournament.
John Cooper couldn't keep him off the ice.
You're not wrong, Nick. Although in men's league,
25 minutes, a couple of games. Here's Anderson on to LaFerriere. His shot.
if you let in 4 or less, you're pretty much getting a shutout every night. That's equivalent to a shutout.
Fourth in the league in goal scoring.
Especially when everybody on the ice plays forward.
In our pregame segment, it's the goals against and coming in having relinquished 40 in 8 games. Here's Lazar shooting. And
drink whatever you want.
This is the 12th time this year Edmonton's gotten half a dozen in a game. As that puck sails out of play, Edmonton very much in control of this one at 6-1.
That's awesome, man.
Well, we've heard this a lot of times over the careers. McDavid and Draisaitl into the net. And here's the puck being thrown over. TD4s will take that from Leon Draisaitl. And it'll be for Connor McDavid.
That's awesome, buddy. That is cool.
His 9th season where he's put up 100 points. And 6
what are you still doing up?
I mean, just outstanding in the modern game.
No, I'm joking. Hey, buddy, how's it
It's
going?
his 11th year, and the 2 times
I forget there's no school right now.
100 points. It took a pandemic and a broken collarbone. Shot by Roslovic, and a save by Anton Forsberg. Because I think in his rookie year, he would have had an outside shot.
He was coming at the end. Sure, and you look at what he did following it up the next year, and now he puts himself in third all-time. He leapfrogs over Marcel Dion, the Los Angeles Kings great, and only Mario Lemieux with 10 and Wayne Gretzky with 15 stand in front of Connor McDavid. That is elite of the elite company right there for number 97. So just continuing to do things that only a few have done.
Yeah, you're not wrong, ain't it?
And I'll tell you what, that 15 100-point campaigns from Wayne Gretzky, that's in jeopardy. I'm sorry, it is in jeopardy. That may sound like a reach, but I don't necessarily think you can lock that in as a record that isn't going to be at least equaled. I mean, he just turned 29.
I agree. I don't think he's going to slow down. I think it's just kind of the normal pace of play that he plays with, and he's done it in relatively short amount of games too. I mean, it's incredible. This becomes his fourth fastest.
The goals are nicked in 60 of the goal post. He tried to elevate upstairs, a la McDavid. Stastny. The other thing the score does, Louis, is allow Chris Knobloch to spread the minutes out nice and evenly. Savoy in front, the one-timer sent wide by Stastny, who's got just the one goal and no assists since joining the Oilers in 28 games. That's an icing call against LA
by Savoy.
Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Download the app to start playing today.
Yep. I know, buddy.
It's a heck of a week.
We were just talking about that. I forgot that it was a 2 o'clock game. Goal! Jake the Snake Woolman.
7-1 Edmonton.
7-1 Oilers.
95-mile-an-hour heater.
They ever pounded the pill here and just find the back of the net.
They're not even going to do the handshake.
This is a blast by Wallman.
That's insane.
CC. Kopitar spins away from Nurse. Is that unusual? No handshake?
You're not wrong, buddy. Good call on that.
The scores run up. Okay. I mean, it's a
Oh, God. Not that crowd, Nick. Not that crowd.
Panarin. And that called outside the zone. Woolman is 6 from Savoy at 5:24 of the third. By the way, we mentioned Draisaitl's 830 goal campaign in a row. Add another.
We won't win it. We won't lose again in February.
Games he's had in his career. 300 for Draisaitl.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's impressive.
No, I drank enough vodka
the offense for
last week.
Not the concern for the team. Down the stretch here for
with the Team Canada losing the gold medal game, I had enough vodka. Draisaitl with the other assist.
Protecting the front of the net. They've given up 20 shots in this one so far. But for the most part, they've been to the outside.
It is good.
Couple in tight that Ingram's made very solid saves on. He's had a strong performance.
He's looked quiet in there, Louis. Very economical in his movement. Poised. Story on Connor Ingram. We'll get to it as it's covered by Anton Forsberg.
I remember when Mountain Dew kept me up all night. Right? The Oilers win in February. They only play 4 games. The Oilers win in February. No, buddy, I'm not doing a stream on your birthday. your birthday, man. I'm not doing a stream on your birthday. We are busy on your birthday. Now I drink Mountain Dew to fall. Right now I drink caffeine to put me to sleep. Yeah. No, sir, we are not home on your birthday, actually. So I will miss the Oiler game entirely on Saturday. I'll catch a replay of it later.
In the game. This is a nice step up on Malott, physical. Here's a nice rub out in the corner on Corey Perry defensively. On that shift, he's the one that gets up in the play and scores the first goal of the Rocket. Wrister up over top of the glove of Darcy Kemper.
Yeah, right? Unlike last night.
Strong defensive game, and that's something Edmonton really wanted to bring to this game versus Los Angeles after seeing two two-goal leads evaporate last night in Anaheim and losing it 6-5. They've been much better in this one. We give Ty Emerson a lot of credit. He's the one that started things off in the first period.
Oilers well on their way to avenging a shootout loss to LA.
No, you're not.
On home ice. They'll only play 3 times this year. Similarly,
no, you're not.
Same holds true with the Anaheim Ducks. Last year, the imbalanced schedule. Next year, 84 games. You won't have that. 4 games against each divisional foe.
That's insane, Jay.
Conference opponents, and then 2 against the East. Malott had a stick tied up. Mangiapane across, a shot by Stastny, and Forsberg again isn't sure, but he's got it.
Pizza 73. Enjoy the volcano pizza today, featuring an eruption of peppercorn ranch dip. Order on game day. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers.
Okay.
Los Angeles Kings, though, Drew Doughty here, who's not on their bench, so we'll keep an eye on that. I don't think he'll be coming back into this one if he's gone down the tunnel, but you never know with Drew, who we've been told he won't return in the game, so he's done for the night.
Leon Draisaitl tried to cut inside. Got back on top of the puck, locates Wallman to the net, a backhander, and he scores. 8-1.
Jake the Snake Wallman makes it 8.
2 goals.
This is not a repeat.
In the last
it's not the same goal.
For Jake Wallman.
Good God, that arena is empty now. Holy fuck.
Edmonton, given credit, will continue pushing and not sitting back on the lead, trying to close it out. It's up to 7 goals in the third period.
And right now, the goaltending numbers are identical. Both Kemper and Forsberg having allowed 4 goals on 15 shots. I started the broadcast with a little math. And
it's been a while. Yeah, it has been, Nick.
It
It definitely has been a while.
Whistled high and wide. McDavid directs a pass to Bouchard. Slide step to his right. Draisaitl picks up yet another point on the Wallman goal.
He only shows up for playoffs.
Second in 2 minutes and 13 seconds officially. So Draisaitl has now had a hand in Edmonton's last 4 goals.
Yeah, 70% of the faceoffs in this game.
Here's Hyman.
My first ever fast food was when I was 5, and it was a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Kings will lose a 5th consecutive game, and again, they've lost 20 of 28 at home. Only Vancouver and the New York Rangers have a worse record on home ice this year. If that doesn't change,
those same
Kings have
fans.
no chance to get back into it. Louis, a building where for so many years the capacity has been listed at 18,230. And I think it's safe to say you can take the first one off of that, and that's probably how many people are left in this building right now. It's 8,000 maybe.
You know, home ice has to be an advantage for you. It hasn't been for the Kings this year. It's been a tough season at Crypto.com.
And they were
Have a good night, my man.
good last year, as you remember.
Yep.
Best
See you
home record
in March.
their history. Took the first 2 against Edmonton. And then dropped 4.
No, I'm more of a burger guy myself.
3 and 4.
Give me a good, thick
The Oilers just
meat
stifled
patty
Game 5. Closed it out in Game 6.
over a nugget or chicken.
Fought off by Forsberg.
This line's been good too, and this is a line combination thrown together by Chris Knobloch in the game last night with Roslovic and Savoy with Draisaitl, and they've had some real chemistry right from the get-go.
You like the 2 right-handers.
Now I'm a Big Mac
Why is that?
He loves to work off the backhand.
cheeseburger on the side,
Opportunities for a right-handed
and if
shot.
I'm really, really, really
You
hungry,
just saw there a little bit hot for him to one time.
sausage,
He
no
gets the
egg.
shot away. But just the way Draisaitl likes to funnel over on the right-hand side, it just allows him to find a right-handed shot somewhere in the slot.
I think it's considered fast food. Have you done the pizza hot dog
Sometimes
yet?
It's too good because you don't expect it.
You're not wrong, Jay. You're not wrong.
He's so strong on his backhand side driving, right? So for Leon, he has a tendency once he drives the net or drives down
Serious
the
question,
go
though.
over to the backhand side. because
Chili
he's so
hot dog
confident
at
on that
Costco.
side. He can spin
Who's
on
done
the
it?
forehand as well, but you're looking into the middle, right-handed shots.
If you haven't,
you shoot it off the fly.
you should try it.
Stastny whips it around the boards. Frederick follows up. 8-1 game, Louis, in this situation.
Yeah.
Players on both sides just hoping the clock.
Yeah. Can't run down quick.
Double Big Mac? Absolutely.
McDavid back door. And ready to finish there was Zach Hyman. David passing on the shot, especially in this type of setup. Won't necessarily be looking to shoot it, or will he? He drags it out wide, and somehow the puck stays out with help from Brad Clark. Rifled up by Edmondson, picked off by Wallman. Who has a pair here in the 3rd period as Edmondson has just blown it open. It's 2-1.
Oh, absolutely. Costco pizza all the time. But no, chicken fried poutine.
Here's McDavid. Again, Nugent Hopkins off the post. Rebound McDavid. Somehow Nugent Hopkins doesn't have a point tonight.
Yes, chicken poutine. Chicken poutine. I love their chicken poutines.
Safely to center. Matthias Ekholm.
I thought I was the only one that did that. Oh, man.
Dishes off. Ekholm a drive. And that was spun in the corner by
In all
Forsberg.
seriousness,
Rebound Byfield. Hyman. Hard to the net.
Oh,
Tied up and
when I was a young lad,
able to extract the puck.
teenager, early 20s, I used to get what was called a gangbang burger.
Bouchard hits Roslovic, loading up, dishing in a one-timer denied.
If you guys have never tried a gangbang burger, it's on the McDonald's secret menu. When I worked at McDonald's, I used to make it all the time because I used to work the late shift. Start at 11 o'clock at night, get off at 7 o'clock in the morning. Around 3 o'clock in the morning, you get hungry. So what the gangbang burger is, it's just a regular cheeseburger bun, so a reg bun, hamburger patty, junior chicken, hamburger patty, junior chicken, hamburger patty. Oh, yeah. Oh, mayonnaise. Oh, a little bit of mayonnaise on every chicken burger. Oh, man. You are living the life. And because I worked the late night crew, it was food that was going to go be thrown away anyway. So I just wrote it off and then put it in the burger. It's no wonder I'm not 300 pounds, guys. Like, I used to eat like a king when I worked at McDonald's. I had what's called a gut wrencher. 6 quarter-pounder patties. Oh. That was a burger that I had to eat with a fork and knife. 6 quarter-pounder patties on a sesame seed bun. Man. Little bit of ketchup, little bit of mustard, some cheese in between each patty slice. Oh, man.
On Draisaitl, nice little drop pass. Draisaitl from distance beats Forsberg. For Connor McDavid, his 9th 100-point season.
Summertime working McDonald's drive-through late night.
And a lot of taps for Connor
boy,
McDavid.
oh boy.
Hits the century mark. And looking for more. That shift, they dominated 2 or 3 great chances. Forsberg, maybe best save of the game on Mangiapane, the one that was in the slot at the end of it.
Cheeseburger, chili hot dog. You get the pizza, you take the toppings off the pizza, and you roll it with your hot dog. Put it in your hot dog bun. Thank me later.
2 games coming out of the break.
Oh, it's amazing.
You lose to Vegas without Eichel, Hannafin, Stone, Marner, and Theodore. And now you get beat 8-1.
And had the lead going into the 3rd period.
I've never raved. I've never been a raver.
You've given up 8 goals in the last
I grew up in the age of raves, but I never raved.
I gotta tell you, there's
all my friends did.
Because as you know, with so much
I was invited to a lot, but I never went to a rave in my life.
You have to be relevant.
Not my scene.
The Kings.
Yes, Epic, I have had the T-Rex burger from Wendy's.
Tough 2-game segment.
Oh, the bacon. Oh, my friend. For a guy that loves bacon.
Taylor Ward. I mean, I'm not saying Bruce Cassidy went full load management with Vegas, but that's a game you have to win with those 5 guys.
Right, Nick? Take 2 of those and call me in the morning. Yeah.
And give up 8.
Not good. And they're reeling. This will be their 5th consecutive loss. Did just get Kopitar back.
5 minutes left in the 3rd period. 8-1 Edmonton. Shots at 35-20.
Fiala's out for the year. I would say that both goaltenders
Take
will tell you
2
they
for me in
didn't
the
have a
morning,
great
yeah.
night tonight. That's going to be the key for me. Darcy Kemper fine his game. He hadn't played 22 games. You have to give him a little bit of a break in that regard. A couple squeaked by him early, and Edmonton never really looked back.
Play Safeway My NHL Picks.
Yeah,
For your chance
LA's
to
in
score all
shambles.
season long. You
They're
can
not
win
making the playoffs
NHL
this year.
Getaway for you and your family. Download the Safeway app to start playing
Yeah,
today.
Nick. Yeah, Nicky, you really do. Your boys, yeah.
60 games it took him this season to get to that 100 mark. 2021 and 53 was his quickest, but I mean, you can see the top 4 for him.
Yes,
With a couple
maple
of
bacon
points
poutine.
tonight, could have easily had a lot more with the way he's had the puck on a string.
Oh. No, my wife could tell you I could cook a pack of bacon and have it eaten in like 5 minutes.
Slowing down anytime soon at 29 years
A
of
whole
age.
pack
He's
of
gonna
bacon.
continue. That is just the norm for him now.
Oh, burrito pie.
And if it wasn't
Can you
for
ship
the
it
pandemic,
FedEx?
If it wasn't for a collarbone injury in his first year and only 48
Can you
games
US
played,
post it? Will the United States Postal Service ship it to my house? Or am I booking the first flight to Arizona in the morning?
I mean, LA just got its first shot on net 15 minutes into the 3rd.
Yeah, we did have a winter squirrel. Yeah. It was fun.
Come out and get outshot 12-0 in the first 15 minutes of a game you trailed 5-1. It's a tough look. Dumoulin. And to think this was a team that had Edmonton on the ropes. I mean, 2-0. A lead in game 3, a lead in game 4.
Have a good night, Jay. You enjoy yourself.
Missing the playoffs. Here's McDavid. All right, backhanded in front. Loosen the blue paint for a moment. And Edmonton's not relenting.
There's a lot of conversation about players going and representing in the Olympics and what it's going to do to them. Yes, there was some injuries. There have been some residual, you know.
She heard me say bacon. Did she perk up like, where's bacon? I don't even know if you have bacon right now, and that's a travesty to humanity. If I don't have bacon in the house, there's something wrong.
At trade level, they lost it, but for him, he's in playing shape and playing form. He did not rest and not take any time off, and it shows. He's flying. Draisaitl too with 4 points tonight. You know, the players that played, you look at it, they have that advantage. Some of the players that were off for that 20 days, yes, they skated, yes, they worked hard in practice, but it's not the same as games.
Here's Frederick to the net. Boy, he could use one. Back to Darnell Nurse.
Wallman for the hat trick?
Timer already has 2 in the third. Shot
the natural hat trick by Wallman?
The ridiculous hypothesis we heard was that McDavid was going to arrive at
yeah, it is really expensive as hell.
the Ducks and not play.
It's cheaper to go to a restaurant and buy bacon than it is to buy bacon in a grocery store and cook it at home.
In the gold medal, how is it going to affect them? And well, listen, Connor's a professional. He shrugged it off. He wants to play the games. He wants to be part of the team. And
oh, absolutely worth it. But when you don't, but when you're living on a
that's going to push to try and win the Stanley Cup, and it shows
your budget, and you got bacon taste, the ramen budget usually wins.
There's a little extra speed there. When you go and you saw that gold medal game, how fast it was. I mean, it pushes you to a pace that is a little bit faster, and he's brought it home. He's brought it back, and I think a lot of players have. When you look at some of the scores and the players that are scoring from their opportunity to go over there and represent their countries, they're not in mid-season form. They're in playoff season form.
CC shot deflected wide. Well, for me, the comparison actually goes back to your playing days, Louis. If you'll recall, remember when the NBA players in the summer of '92, they went over for a month.
Yeah.
Camp, then the Olympics, and then what happened the next year? Jordan and Barkley meet in the finals. One guy's the MVP, and one guy wins his 3rd straight championship.
Elevates your game.
When you're at that level, which McDavid is at, I think it's okay to put McDavid in that pantheon.
We talk about young players coming into the league, right? We just Beckett Seneca, we just talked to him in his first year last night in Anaheim, and he said, "How's it going?" And he said, "It's been hard, it's fast, and I'm pushing myself every day." Well, for Connor McDavid, he talked about it. That was a pace that he's never played at before. I mean, that pace was as faster for anybody that played in that game.
Yeah, milk and coffee usually win the budget.
So
he wants it.
Yeah,
he talked about
that thing. They get excited when they get pushed to that point.
Epic, if you ever hear bacon go on sale for $5, let me know, and I will go buy the store out. I will spend the $10, $15, $20 on a 4-pack of bacon.
Is this one?
Well, Ty Emberson early on, he was really physical in this one here. This is how you eliminate. We talked about being tougher to play against the defensive zone. This is how you don't allow a real cagey veteran player have a puck on a stick for too long, and Corey Perry, the ex-Oiler. And Ty Emberson scored a goal right after that on that shift to make it 1-0. Edmonton never looked back, so that physicality in the defensive zone paid off.
Anyways, guys, I'd like to thank you all for stopping by and saying hi. My name is Matt with OilersFanReaction.
Much better response in this one after what
8-1 is the score for the Edmonton Oilers. Shots of 37-22 for the Oilers. 1 minute remaining in the 3rd period. Again, thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment, leave a like. If you've been here before, I appreciate your return business.
Los Angeles Kings team, no question. With the way this game started,
we will be back in March when the Oilers take on the Ottawa Senators.
You could just tell the life kind of came out of it a little bit.
The Ferrier
Nicky, that's in the States. I wish it was that cheap here.
Redirected wide in front by Taylor Ward.
I wish.
Clark does well to hold the zone. The Ferrier centering pass, that pinballed around, smartly cleared by Nurse. Dumoulin will fall back inside his own blue line. Moore will carry it back in. The Ferrier, one last wrist shot that's blocked, and that will do it. And the crowd lets LA know how it feels about tonight's performance as Edmonton closes out an 8-1 victory. Wallman with a pair.
Right now, our cheapest bacon is Great Value naturally smoked bacon at $5.47 before taxes. So after taxes, you're looking at about $6.5, $7 for eight or 12 strips of bacon. $375 grams of bacon, you're looking at $6.5 for. Oh, I greatly appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm a big bacon guy. Anyways, guys, as much as the Anaheim game was a massive disappointment and a go F yourself type of situation, the LA game made up for it. And I greatly appreciate the Oilers for showing up. On to San Jose on Saturday at 2 p.m. I will not be available, but I will be available March 3rd. Against the Ottawa Senators. Rosie. Oh. Am I able to undelete that? Because that face was hilarious. I hope you guys are able to see the face that Nikki made, because that was awesome. Oh, I can't even pin it to my chin. I can't even pin it. Oh, that was... Oh, that was great. That was great. So don't believe the rumors, guys. I'm not getting shut down, to my knowledge. I haven't got an email. I haven't got a warning or anything like that. So anyways, my name's Matt, OilersFanReaction. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you dominate the fuck out of the LA Kings. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you Tuesday. Deuces. Thank you all for stopping by and saying hi. Again, my name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. Next game will be against San Jose. I will not be available. So we will see you on Tuesday, March 3rd, when the Edmonton Oilers take on the Ottawa Senators. Have a good weekend.